Hi there everyone, I just wanted to muck around today and play around with some pens, and I wanted to actually ink a pen just for the fun of it on this video. But I wanted to actually ink my favorite pen, which my dad introduced to me quite a number of years ago when I was actually in high school actually. But I've not actually been a fan of the fountain pen because, as you know, at that point of time, it was just so cumbersome. So I've always been using the ballpoint pen as per usual. And in my line of work, the fear has always been to lose these kind of pens. So I've always been using the ballpoint pen. But then I think as we grow a little bit more, I don't know, senior, if that's the word to use, you have a little bit more time to do other things in the job that I do. So you can actually be a little bit more careful, hopefully, with your pens. And I've been introduced to carry a pen case where I can actually carry a few pens. So I've got a few pens inside here of different colors, which is helpful. But I've gone back to this brand, the Pelican, which, like I said, my dad really loved and introduced me to it. And I just wanted to, ink it with all of you guys here today. And just have that bit of memory, if that's the word to use. And again, I'll be sending this video to my dad, and I hope that he likes it. So he gave me this pen. He gave me all the pens actually that I'll be sharing with some of you. I've only bought one pen, so I've inherited a number of pens. But he's also got the demonstrator in green, and actually there's a black demonstrator which is left in my car. And then we also got a pilot demonstrator. So these demonstrator pens, from my understanding, is that it's actually see-through, so you can actually see the mechanism of the pen. And when you're inking it particularly, it looks quite cool because you can actually see the ink being drawn in and also being sort of layered over there. And it makes it much easier to know how much ink is left. So over the last 2 weekends actually, because I've been trying to play with the inks, I've actually inked all my pens midway, and halfway through my notes, writing my notes, the pen ran out of ink actually, and I've got my notes having it in different colors, which is okay, because as long as the notes are there. So I've got these 3 pens, but I wanted to particularly show you this particular pen. While inking this particular pen, and I'm going to be inking it with this cool color by Kobe Ink, which I actually got when I was in Japan. Again, some of you guys on YouTube, Instagram, and also on the blogs have actually shared the various pens and inks that you guys have got. And then I decided to look around for it when I was in Japan last year, and found this cool blue ink by the Kobe Ink group. And then just wanted to show you the process of inking. And again, I might not be a pro in inking these things, but so what I understand is that you sort of push the mechanism all the way down, because it's a bit of like a suction. So you can see that for the demonstrator you can actually see the inside of the pen, which is quite cool. And then literally what you do is you just dip it in, and then you twist that knob at the end. And I can't show you, but the ink starts to actually be drawn in. So it was empty just now, and then it starts to be drawn in. And then again, you can sort of ink it as much as you want. So for this demonstrator, I'm going to ink it all the way. So now it's full, and this is a blue ink for a blue demonstrator pen. And as you can see now, the ink is pretty much full. Or if it's settling in, it's sort of at least 2/3 full, and this allows the ink to actually be there. So just going to clean it up a little bit, and again, it might not be the best way because it's actually quite anxiety provoking making these videos for a lot of other pen enthusiasts out there, and I'm just sort of mucking around with it, so I'm sort of wasting some ink here, I guess. But nevertheless, you know, so you can see that the ink blotches a little bit, and again, don't know why it's not so clean here, but nevertheless, let's just do it. Yep. Okay, great. So that's how it'll look, and I'm just gonna push it across here. I don't know whether you can see it, but I'm gonna write some sentences because I'm quite excited to ink this pen and use this color because I've not actually done that. So let's have a look. And my now currently preferred notebook of choice for playing around with these kind of inks is actually the Rhodia because it doesn't blotch. And again, a lot of you guys have actually given that kind of feedback. So just wanted to write something here just to say, yeah, so that's basically it. So the pen's actually working. And I just wanted to say hello to everyone again in the new year, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video.